Yo, yo. Come on in. Good morning. Good morning. See me. Anquinette Brown. What's up? Just got to New York. Good morning, Kathy. Just got to New York, y'all. Headed to the courthouse to see what the hell is going on. Tell everybody, Lily, what's up? Good morning, all the breakfast crew. I literally just landed. Tell everybody to hold on. Yep, I'm here safe. Hold on one second. I'm about to order my lift. So tell everybody to hang on. Don't go nowhere. I'm just about to order my lift. What's up, y'all? I just got my lift ordered. Good morning to the breakfast crew. Letting everybody know, hey, we about to go see what's going on at the Diddy trial. What the hell is going on? Closing arguments. This is about to be a historic day, y'all. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Thank you for the $10. Thank you for the $10 Apple Pay. Somebody say, somebody got me coffee, whoever that was, you can hear me. Whoever got me coffee, put coffee in the chat so I can thank you personally. Anybody else? You can do Cash App or Apple Pay. I appreciate it. New York is expensive as hell, but we here. People, everybody got an opinion. Hey, look, everybody has an opinion. And one thing about the legal lady or anybody else, ain't no attorneys on no jury. There's no attorneys. They don't have attorneys in jury pools for a reason. So everybody got an opinion. All that matter is what the people in that jury pool say. Where is my I'll see, but I'm gonna give us a up close and personal I'm gonna give us up close and personal coverage of the closing arguments today. I can't wait. I'm going straight to the court. I'm going straight to the courthouse from the airport. Oh, okay, coffee. So, Caitlin, thank you for the coffee money that comes in handy. I'll definitely give me some coffee on you. I appreciate it. So today, y'all, we got closing arguments. We got a lot of controversy. A lot of people thinking the feds don't have nothing because they dropped some of the charges. Of course, I gave you my breakdown on that yesterday. They just really narrowing down what the hell is going on and making sure that the jury knows what sex trafficking is, and what forced labor is, and not getting caught because Diddy has so many charges. It's easy to get lost. I told you I've been explaining till I'm blue in the face. So many people don't even understand these charges. It's crazy. But it's gonna be interesting, y'all. It's gonna be interesting. I'm glad that I'm able to come out here. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda. Linda Zinner for the $4.99 super sticker. I greatly appreciate it as we take this journey out on this historic trial. As I wait on my lift, y'all, it's gonna be a wild one. So to clear up a lot of people are misinformed about what actually happened. He still has sex trafficking charges. They just dropped some of the aiding and abetting part of the sex trafficking. Some people think they dropped the sex trafficking altogether. They didn't. They only dropped, I believe, what was it, the arson, kidnapping, and then certain parts of the sex trafficking. But they want the judge to clearly define and explain in great detail what sex trafficking is. Because like I said, they obviously saw the same thing we saw and realized that people don't know what the hell sex trafficking is. Desi says she nearly fell asleep, but she here. Good morning. Techno Hippie says, good morning, Flo. I hope you have an amazing day. Grand Rising, beautiful people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Had an early ass flight. I hopped on the flight at about 6 a.m. Had to be at the airport at like 4:30. Thank you for the $5 super sticker. Thank you, Corvette girl, for the $5 super sticker. I greatly appreciate it. It comes in handy. I look forward to it. I think this is my left. You here for Harold? Harold? Okay, thanks. It's my lift, y'all. Head it. We are headed to the courtroom, y'all. This is exciting, y'all. I'm taking y'all. I figured I said I would go live, especially since I got here on time. Figured I would go live and you can get a subscription if you want the exclusive breakdown that I'm doing of the closing arguments, taking you inside the courtroom. Go ahead and get you a VIP $23 subscription on the Buzzsprout subscription link. The link is in the Buzzsprout subscription link is in the notes. If you don't know, I could put it in the chat maybe. Let me put it in the chat too. Give me a second, y'all. So I'm gonna put the subscribe in the chat for you guys. Get you a flow on the go. Get you a flow on the go. $23 VIP subscription. All you gotta do is go to that link I just put in the chat for Buzzsprout, and you'll get all the exclusive content as I take everybody inside the courtroom, which I'm on my way to now. I had to make sure this driver, you ain't working for Diddy, are you? I had to make sure this driver ain't working for Diddy, y'all. He can't pick me up too smooth. Thank you, Anquinette Brown. Anquinette Brown. Thank you for the super sticker, Anquinette Brown. Y'all take good care of me. $5. I'm about to be eating good. As soon as I get to the court, if I got any time, I'm going straight to get me some pizza. New York pizza. I love New York pizza. I love all kind of pizza, though. If y'all know, I'm a pizza head. I am a pizza head. Thank you, Anquinette. Y'all take good care of me. Yeah, Lily said the predator. Hey, look, let's see. Lily said the predator must go down. Yes. You know, I'm with you on that. This would be a major blow to the criminal justice system if Diddy didn't go down and serve some type of time for this. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It would be devastating if you can do all of that, what he did, and be found not guilty, then we might as well not have any laws. We might as well just turn this into the Wild Wild West and just let everybody do whatever they want to do. I think I've seen another super sticker. Hey, New Eyes. New Eyes said, hey, Flo, greetings, chat. New Eyes says, hey, Flo, greetings, chat. Hey, New Eyes. I'm excited to be here. Yeah, I'm with you, Kelly. Hold on. Kelly, I think Kelly said something that we all can feel, y'all. Kelly said, I will be shattered if he gets off. I'm with you. Me too. I would be too. But I am here to see what the hell is going on. I told y'all I wasn't going to have a typical Flow show today, but I told y'all if I had a chance to pop on and go live, I would, and here I am. Prayers for all the victims. Definitely. Hey, look, I'm so excited to hear these closing arguments. I want to see, what the prosecution says and what the defense says. I want to see how they gonna wrap this bow up. I mean, wrap this present up and put a bow on it. This is gonna be crazy. I had to get here for closing arguments. Thank you for everybody who purchased the VIP, a $23 subscription, which helps pay for this trip. Actually, 2 trips. This is my second trip to New York. So I'm very fortunate to have a supportive community. I thank all of y'all. I told y'all I was coming, and here I am. I told y'all I was coming twice, and here I am. Any questions? Since I ain't prepared an actual show, we're gonna do Q&A. We're gonna do Q&A. What's up, C Tuck? C Tuck says, Flo, what up? Glad to see you touch down. Hey, Fleet Big Dog. Much love to you, C Tuck. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm here all the way from Cleveland. Good morning, Melissa. Told y'all if I had a chance to pop in, I would pop in on y'all. But this is a very important verdict. This is one of the most important verdicts. This verdict is going to do one of two things. It's either going to show Hollywood that they can continue to carry on and do all the weird stuff they've been doing without punishment, without accountability, without pushback. Or this verdict is going to show once and for all that Hollywood shit is over with and needs to be shut down completely. And like I said, it'll probably open up the door. Not probably, I'm pretty sure it's going to open up the door to more investigations. There's so much hanging on. I don't know the last time so much was hanging on the one verdict. Like, we had a fork in the road right now. People are saying he's gonna walk because because of the feds dropping a few of the charges, and that's just what people saying. You got to realize one thing about it: it's a totally different world inside that courtroom. People could be saying Diddy could walk, and they could deliberate for a couple hours and give him 30 years, like a snap of a finger. Don't nobody know what's gonna actually happen. But him walking is, I'm giving it. If I'm giving you my honest opinion, I'm giving it an 80% chance he's found guilty. I'm saying 20% chance he walks. I'm just saying, I'm telling you that it's a different world inside that courtroom, and the jury is getting instructions on what all these charges meaning. These people, a lot of these people they don't know the letter of the law. They're not getting the judge. They're just shooting from the hip and going off headlines. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind that they're getting instructions in the jury. The jury is seeing that no isn't seeing. Unless you're actually here in the courtroom, there's a lot of evidence that people aren't even seeing at all. So a lot of people in the general public that are saying they're gonna walk, you got to remember they don't have half of the information. They don't have half of the evidence that's only being shown in court, and they're not getting instructions from the judge of what these charges mean and all of that. So just my advice is don't get too caught up in people who aren't in the courtroom talking about he gonna walk. They're just talking off headlines, and headlines are not telling you the whole story. Just like when they dropped those charges, the feds dropped whatever charges. You can read a headline and think totally different about that. Like I say, I've learned from covering cases. Anybody that's been covering and following cases our whole life, we all know you don't know what that jury gonna say. We've had surprising verdicts. We've had surprising not guilty verdicts. We've had surprising guilty verdicts. There's no way for nobody to know for sure one way or the other what's happening. But in my humble opinion, I'm thinking 80% to even 90%. I'm thinking 80 he's found guilty. 10% chance he walks. And to me, that only 10% comes from. Okay, so the charges, I'll do this real quick because I explained it on the show yesterday. But they only dropped aiding and abetting of sex trafficking, which was nothing really. Aiding and abetting of sex trafficking is just assisting in certain ways, but it's like a minor charge within the sex trafficking charge. The actual sex trafficking and to engage in prostitution and all of that, the major part of sex trafficking is still in play. They kept forced labor. Forced labor is still in play. Rico is still in play. Rico and sex trafficking are the major components of what he's facing life for. What they did was they dropped arson from blowing up Kid Cudi car, and they dropped the kidnapping. And so basically what they did is so the jury isn't losing focus and paying attention to things that they really didn't need and really were the weaker parts of it. They dropped it so they could streamline it and get a laser-like focus on exactly what the charges are, and so the judge can explain to them and they won't lose focus on actually what the charges are. Like I've told people many a time, the best example we have of how this entertainment Rico can go is the R. Kelly case. And in R. Kelly case, so many people get caught up in the minors and the sex part of it. But the two predicated Rico acts that got R. Kelly 30 years was forced labor and bribery. So many people don't know that. If you go look up the case, yes, sex exploitation was part of it. But what sunk him for that Rico was bribery, which was bribing and paying off people and paying hush money, the same way Diddy did, paying people off to keep people quiet, paying people off to hide his crimes. And then the second part was forced labor. And forced labor in the R. Kelly case was simply because he used the freaky little tapes he had. He would tell the victims that if they went to the police or if they made noise about it or if they did anything besides comply to what he wanted them to do, whatever he wanted them to do, if they didn't just do that, he threatened to put those tapes out. That was forced labor. That was Rico. That's it. That's it. A lot of people are losing that fact. So if you look at the Diddy case, there's for sure bribery. There's for sure forced labor. Those two predicated Rico acts alone will give him 25 years to life. Just those two. So what the feds did and what the prosecution did was narrow it down to the charges that really matter so that the jury wouldn't lose focus, and also so the defense couldn't go in their closing arguments and kind of paint that picture of that Diddy isn't a violent man and really go into the kidnapping and arson part of it and make people say, well, I don't think he kidnapped anybody, and get so caught up in that now they have a not guilty verdict. So like I said, I don't know why people aren't paying more attention to the R. Kelly case, because it was a Rico. It was a Rico. It's right in New York, right where I'm at right now, right where Diddy's at. It was right in New York. It's an entertainment person who used their money and power to manipulate women. Same thing. And so many people get so caught up in the fact that R. Kelly had a couple minors or some minors, and he had women of age, but it was some minors. And then they think that's the big difference when that isn't even what sunk him for the Rico. Like I said again, it was forced labor and bribery. That's it. Just those two charges. And they got R. Kelly 30 years for forced labor and bribery. You could take the sex part out of it, and he still was Rico. And so that's why I'm telling people and advising people, don't get caught up in people just saying Diddy gonna walk, because they can easily say, hey, we see forced labor. Hey, we see We see bribery, and that's 30 years right there. I don't care about anything else that went on in this case. If that jury says they believe they see forced labor, they saw that Diddy threatened to put these tapes out or manipulated or did. There are many different ways for forced labor, but in the R. Kelly case, it was literally because he threatened to put the tapes out, these freaky tapes, and he used that to keep people, keep his victims in compliance to him. You can easily see that in the Diddy case. So if that jury, I don't care about, we've been seeing 6-7 weeks of testimony. I don't care what went on in this case. If that jury says we see forced labor and bribery, or we see forced labor and obstruction of justice, or if we see sex trafficking and forced labor, any combination of those two, and Diddy has 30 years. So anybody just saying he gonna walk, they're being dishonest. Because you can't say that that jury won't see those two things. Now we'll wait and see how it turns out, but that's why people don't like are really thinking he gonna walk. They don't understand. It's it's more simple than you think. And like I said, I just tell people, I don't know why they don't look into it. You know, I look into it. I studied the R. Kelly case because it happened in New York. It's a Rico involving an entertainer who used his money and power and his people around him to facilitate and carry out these crimes, just like Diddy. So I just think that that's a very good example of what could happen and why. Good morning. Yep. You got legal people on both sides, and let's say this, y'all. Let's also keep this in mind. Also keep this in mind. How many times have we watched? Because even before even before I started following these cases, you know, for a living. This is my career now. But I've always been into these cases and following them, even when I wasn't podcasting and YouTubing. But how many times have we had legal analysis say this is going to happen, that's going to happen, and it didn't happen? I hate to bring up the OJ trial where he was found innocent. But how many times, how many legal analysis, how many legal analysts? I remember I was a kid, I was little, but I remember how many people said OJ was going to be found guilty. Legal analysts, attorneys, former judges, all kind of people said he was going to be found guilty. I mean, yeah, found guilty, and he was not guilty. And in the contrast to that, I'll bring it all the way up to the R. Kelly. There were so many people that said R. Kelly was going to be found not guilty. There were attorneys that were saying it wasn't Rico. I remember it. I remember the R. Kelly case. I remember, it reminds me of this. I remember telling people that he was going to be found guilty of Rico, just like I'm doing now. And so many people told me R. Kelly, it wasn't Rico, and he was going to be found innocent. He had too much money. They told me all of that. A lot of attorneys said it. And what happened? Judge slammed down that gavel, and he was found guilty. Scott Peterson. The list goes on and on. We've had plenty of trials where these legal analysts and attorneys have said somebody was going to be found not guilty, and they were found guilty. Or somebody was going to be found guilty, and they were not guilty. So we know. We've seen this before. I've seen plenty of cases where attorneys, the outcome, they were wrong on the outcome. Because one thing we have to realize, they don't have attorneys in the jury pool. You ever notice that? There's not one attorney in the jury pool. So, although attorneys know their stuff, but they're not attorneys in the jury pool. There's not one lawyer is in that jury. And so that's one thing you also got to realize when these attorneys speak. Ain't no attorneys in the jury pool. So we just have to wait and see. I'm excited about seeing these closing arguments. I think I'm kind of on time too. I'm kind of hungry. So I hope I have time to grab me something real quick to eat. I'm starving. Ain't nothing like being in that courtroom and starving, y'all. That almost feel like when I used to be in school, be ready for lunchtime, and I didn't eat breakfast. So I'm hoping that I'm able to get here, go grab me something to eat real quick. No, you can't predict the jury decision. We know that. Like that's what I want people to realize. I've been following cases since I was a kid, and how many shocking, whether it's a not guilty vote or a guilty vote, how many shocking jury decisions have we had in our lifetime? It's so many I can't even count. We don't know. But in this case, I feel like this is going to be just like R. Kelly's case, where it looked like he might not be found guilty and this and that. But when that jury say guilty, and he's found guilty of Rico or found guilty of this and that, people are going to say that was an obvious decision. That's what I feel. That's how I feel it's going to go. I feel like everybody's kind of worried or wondering right now. But I feel like when the rubber meets the road, that jury going to come back and it ain't going to take long and it's going to be guilty. And at that point, everybody going to say, man, this was an obvious guilty verdict. That's honestly how I feel. Like I said, I had to argue with people when the R. Kelly case was going on. So this feels like deja vu to me. I was trying to tell people R. Kelly's was Rico. And the only reason I knew R. Kelly's was Rico because, like this case, I looked it up. At first, I didn't think R. Kelly's was Rico because I didn't understand what Rico was. I thought Rico was what you see in the movies. I learned what Rico actually was as far as the X's and O's. I knew Rico was in place to take down the mafia, and the conspiracy aspect was to keep people who were just big bosses who were behind the scenes, just making things happen and able to get away with murder because they didn't actually get their hands dirty. I knew that part of Rico, but I didn't know when you operate a criminal enterprise, all they needed to prove was 2 predicated acts, 2 crimes out of a list of 30 crimes. They only needed to prove 2 for Rico. I learned that during the R. Kelly case. And I remember arguing with people, and people like Dickie and Benny were in the comments, or not in the comments, but I mean, they were talking to me and telling me I didn't know what I was talking about, and this ain't Rico, and because people didn't equate R. Kelly or just like Diddy, they don't equate entertainers with Rico. They think Rico is for drug bosses and drug lords and people who move in big shipments of drugs and tying people up and packing them up in white vans and kidnapping them and duct taping their mouth. That's what people think Rico is. They don't equate Rico with R. Kelly singing "I Believe I Can Fly." I believe I can fly. They don't equate that with Rico. But what happened? Like I always say, they gave R. Kelly 30 years like it was 30 minutes. And it was Rico. So to the people saying, did he go and walk? Tell me, why didn't R. Kelly walk? Their charges, their conviction, well, R. Kelly's conviction, but these charges actually mirror each other. Nobody has been able to explain to me why R. Kelly didn't walk. Nobody has explained that to me. I looked it up. I studied that case. They got him on bribery and forced labor. That was the Rico right there. And it wasn't no big crazy bribery or no big crazy forced labor. It was simply, oh, you used those tapes and told your victims that you would put that tape out if they went to the police or if they didn't comply. Rico. Oh, you and your people around you use money and influence and manipulation to keep your crimes hidden. Rico. So like I said, until somebody can explain to me how R. Kelly was found guilty of Rico and they think Diddy can't be found guilty of Rico, I'm waiting for the verdict. Nobody has explained that to me yet. And I'm challenging anybody in the comments to explain to me why R. Kelly's forced labor and bribery led to Rico, and they were exactly the same things Diddy did in New York. Why didn't he walk? Tell it, Kathy. I love about my community. We all on the same page and we straighten out all these assholes who don't got nothing better to do but come where they're not wanted and say and give takes and commentary that just don't add up. But thank you, Kathy, for straightening them out, straightening Vicky out. Vicky just doesn't have a life. They got to come in our community. I told you, they love our community. Everybody is jealous of our community because we stick together, we stick to the facts, and we don't fuck around. And they wish they had a community like that. And since they don't, they got to come in our chat and they want some attention. So thank you for Kathy for giving Vicky a little attention and giving it to her short and sweet. Giving it to her short and sweet. I got so many people messaging me and worried about those charges. And that's another thing, y'all. The media is designed. See, y'all notice I don't do clickbait. I get on here and we talk about it. I don't do fear mongering and try to make everybody scared just to do it. But the media know the way they put out the story about the charges being dropped. They put it out in a way that made it seem like it was some huge thing. But they did that on purpose because the media fear mongers. If they really explained what they really meant, people wouldn't even be up in arms and so worried. But they just put it out like prosecution drops sex trafficking charges. They didn't drop sex trafficking charges. They dropped one small aspect of the sex trafficking charges so that the jury, and they probably noticed, like I told you, they noticed what we noticed. Like some of these people don't know what sex trafficking is. So we need to narrow this shit down and explain it to them. But the media puts it out and just makes a headline. Feds drop sex trafficking charges on Diddy. And it's like, that's what they do. That's why nobody likes the media, legacy media. Because they're losing so much steam and nobody really pays them no attention. They have to depend on these clickbaity ass headlines that don't really tell the story. And it's sad, and that's why I'm glad that we have platforms like mine and Tisa Tales and Ticket TV and a list of other platforms. The Oriental Girl, I love her. I've always thought she was an awesome storyteller. No, is her name Rotten Mango or something? I'm not sure. But I'm glad we have platforms like that to give us the real, because legacy media is shitty. Legacy media is about as shitty as Diddy. Itty bitty Diddy with the little Tootsie Roll. Exactly, Yanni. And another thing, I'm glad you brought that up, Yanni. And another thing, they should know what these acts are. Yep, I like that, Melissa. You're right. It is. Streaming is way more popular. When I add up all my platforms, I do way more. A CNN or the typical news person don't get as many views as I do, or as many people daily. I just started building. Y'all know I just started building my YouTube just because I had built everything else up already, and I said, I need to build my YouTube. But daily, my videos and my breakdowns, I'm getting viewed by 1 million on a slow day. There are 1 million people who view my content every day on a slow day. When I really got a lot of videos going viral and there's a lot of attention, it could get up to 2-3 million a day. I'm just one person, a regular dude, giving the facts and giving my opinions. I'm getting viewed by, on a light day, 1 million people when you add up all my platforms. CNN ain't doing that. People are tuning them out, and I love it. Matter of fact, go to the merch store, y'all, in the notes, and I don't like it.com. Matter of fact, I wish I might have to shout out a couple people later who already purchased items, and I don't care what I put on that store, in that store. Y'all gonna buy them, and I don't like it. And I don't like it is like that everybody loves those, and I don't like it t-shirts and hoodies and all of that. And I'm blessed and I appreciate it so much, y'all. But go on to andidon'tLikeIt.com. Check out the new designs. I got the We Love Flow shirts. I got some more And I Don't Like It shirts. I got the It's So Quiet You Can Hear a Cat Piss on Cotton shirts. I got the Kick Rocks and Flip Flops with No Socks shirts. Check it out. I put a lot of work into it. I'm proud of the designs and more to come. So appreciate everybody. I've already looked on there. People have already been buying. It's a blessing. Every time I launch the merch store, y'all purchase, and it means a lot to me. So let's continue talking about this Diddy shit. Itty bitty Diddy with the Tootsie Roll. Itty bitty Diddy with the Tootsie Roll. Hey y'all, look at Dickie. The Cash App is. Don't you see the Cash App right there? Math is cool. I'm not trying to be smart, but I'm saying, let me know. Y'all see that orange border next to my head where it says Cash App busy? Oh shoot, hold on real quick, y'all. Let me verify that. Busy JSB. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. Hold up, y'all. Something wrong. How do I gotta change that. Hold on, y'all. I gotta change that thing. I'm glad somebody verified that, but now I gotta figure out how to do it. I don't know. How do I change the headline? I gotta change the headline, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. I don't know how to do this without. Oh, matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take that because I don't know how to change that. So what I'm gonna do is go back to the comments. I'm gonna put it in the. I'm gonna make a busy JSB. Busy JSB. Busy JSB. Okay. Thank you. Whoever asked for that Cash App, I put it wrong in that heading. I just put it in the chat. Hold on, let's see. Here we go. That's the Cash App, y'all. Busy, Bizz, Bizzzy, JSB. Thank you. If y'all want to hit the Cash App, I appreciate it. Even if it's just $10, give me some pizza. I'm about to be eating pizza. I love New York pizza. Where is the chat? Get me back on the chat. I wish I could. Oh, y'all, look at that. Look what I just found out how to do, y'all. All this time. I didn't know I could put y'all chats on the screen. Look at that. Look at y'all chats on the screen, y'all. I'm making y'all famous. We got police doing stuff. Look at the chat, y'all. I'm trying to find out how do I. Man, I need to change that. How do I change that? I gotta change that, y'all. I don't know how to change that, but I'm loving seeing y'all chat on the side of the screen. I just found out how to do that. Y'all can really talk y'all shit now. How do I change this headline? I like to see Dickie suck a Tootsie Roll. I like seeing that in the look at the little window, y'all. We moving up in the world. I feel like a real streamer right now. Let me see. I gotta try to find this how to change the. Okay, here we go. And I'm about to take this down. That's what I'm about to do. So I'm gonna put y'all comments up. The Cash App and the Apple Pay is right down here. Don't pay this no attention. As a matter of fact, I'm taking that off. Yeah, I'm trying to delete it, Angie. I'm trying to figure out how do I delete it. I can't figure out how to delete it. Let me. Y'all, I don't know what I just did. I just deleted my whole. I just deleted my whole self from the. I just deleted my whole self from the. But now I can't see y'all comments. Why can't I see y'all comments? I'm back, y'all. I don't know what the heck I just did, but I figured it out. The Diddy trial is. I ain't went nowhere. Come back in here, like some y'all left. So I leave for 2 seconds and people start leaving. Come back. Yeah, I had a little intermission. I had a little intermission. I don't know what happened. I thought Diddy took me off the air. Dizzy, itty bitty tic tac. Hey, Melissa said itty bitty tic tac Diddy. Hey, Melissa. Melissa said, itty bitty tic tac Diddy. So if you want a cash app, y'all, look on the bottom of the little ticker screen. The Apple Pay number is there, and that's the real cash app. Busy J SB. I would greatly appreciate it. Continue to give Dickie hell in a handbasket. Put a one in the chat if y'all can see the chat. If y'all can see the did I get y'all comments back on the screen over here? I really like this. Cause now I feel like y'all are really part of the chat. And the chat is moving. Look at the chat. Go chat. Go chat. Go chat. Okay, Courtney. Oh, y'all, I think I just figured out how I can do that. I like this on the screen. Don't y'all like that? Elise, what's up, Elise? I didn't know you were in here. Elise, I didn't know you were in here. You've been quiet. Oh, let's see. Let me see if I can flip the camera. I'm scared to flip the camera, y'all. I'm just gonna do it like this. Look at this. We're getting close. We are getting close. We are here. Look, y'all. We are here. We are here. Your boy Flo, the hardest working man in Flow business, is in New York. Thanks to my team. Thanks to my community. Oh, I'm breaking up. What's that? I'm here, y'all. Thank you. Hey, what's going on? Hey, y'all. I pulled up in this Mercedes Benz Sprinter. They think I'm going in the courtroom.
What's up? What's up? Oh, I thought that's family. Oh, you said the family was here. Huh? I thought they said the family was here. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, see, I got Dennis. You know, you famous. After I came last time, they all like, where Dennis at?
Oh, damn.
I just got off the Sprinter. I literally come from the airport.
Oh, shoot.
So,
You better be for the long haul.
yeah, I'm here. Yep. Yeah, I'm here. Say what's up to Dennis, y'all. You see, we already on camera. You see, Dennis is doing his thing.
We got H-Flow in the building.
Yes. What's
H-Flow,
up?
so you were here for the couple of weeks into the trial.
Yeah, I was here. Yep.
Guilty, not guilty.
Woo, it's tough. I'm saying 80-20. I'm going guilty.
Were you surprised when the prosecution dropped some of the serious counts?
I was surprised when they dropped some of the serious counts, and then I dove a little deep into them, and I realized, because I think a lot of people don't even understand the actual charges, like to the letter of the law. A lot of the general public, I believe. So I believe the prosecution realized the same thing I have been explaining on my podcast, and I think they narrowed it down because they felt like it was getting a little thin. They were spreading the charges thin. You got somebody? Okay, let's go. People are arriving at the court, y'all. I think that's. What was that, Dennis? Huh? Okay. What is that? That's mine. Okay, so y'all, we got Janice Combs arriving to the court. Janice Combs, y'all, arriving. This is live, y'all. I wish I knew how to flick my damn camera. I always do get the perfect spot, don't I? I don't know how to flip my camera, so I got to do this, y'all. I don't want to mess up. It's okay.
What the kids say? What the kids say?
I swear, I think because the black SUV, the first one, pulled up and turned left, so I think they're doing
Hey, what's up?
So that was Janice Combs. Just went into the courtroom with her dog. And I think the kids are on their way right now. Wasn't that perfect timing, y'all? Wasn't that perfect timing? Perfect timing. And I always run right into Dennis. Hey, look, I got out the Sprinter. Hey, y'all, I got out the Sprinter. I got out that Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, and they dropped me off right in front of the courtroom. They had the cameras on me like I was part of the trial. They thought I was somebody about to go on a witness stand or something. He gonna drop me off right here. Had everybody looking at me like I was part of the Combs family or something. That shit was crazy. I was like, why you gonna drop me right off in the middle of the damn media frenzy and getting out this Sprinter van? Because that's what most of these people be in the Sprinter van. So every time you see a Sprinter van pull up, and a Sprinter van pull up like right here, you know it's somebody getting out for the trial. Well, this idiot dropped me off in the middle of it, and everybody pointing their cameras at me.
Hi, Harvey.
Everybody was pointing their cameras at me. They said, oh, that's just Flo. Dickie is on the edge of his seat. Hey, look, Dickie like Flo is the truth. Dickie ain't gonna never miss one of my lives. Y'all, we done went from the airport, straight from the airport, and get right here, perfect timing, and we saw Miss Combs walk into the courtroom. I swear, I don't know why my timing be so good when I come to New York. The Flow Show No Filter live every day, 7:30 to however long we want to talk. 7:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. Look at all the media out here, y'all. Bunch of dedicated people. Your boy Flo is in the middle of it all. Dickie, like somebody said, Dickie is on the edge of his seat. Hey, Dickie's on the edge of his seat. Dickie is on the edge of his seat, y'all. Damn, I need to learn how to flip this camera. Cause I want to just flip this camera and show y'all what the hell going on, but I don't want to, let me see. No, that ain't it. How do you flip this damn camera? I gotta figure out how to flip this damn camera one day, y'all. This is crazy. Live at the courthouse. Told y'all I was coming. We got Dickie on the edge of his seat, y'all. Y'all are funny as heck. Don't ask someone what? Ask someone what? What you want me to ask? What you want me to ask? Oh, ask someone how to flip this camera? No, they don't know because I'm using StreamYard. These people don't know how to use StreamYard. See, I'm using StreamYard on my phone. I know how to flip the camera like on my phone, but I don't know how to flip the camera in this within this StreamYard app. Like I don't see no button to flip the camera at all. I'm like, can somebody chat GPT it? Can somebody go to chat GPT and say, how do you flip the camera when you're streaming from StreamYard? Can somebody chat GPT that for me or look it up on Google? I'm sure it's pretty simple, but I can't figure it out. Hold on real quick. Let me see if I can figure it out.
And then he came to visit me, the guy from my name.
They out here yelling, y'all. I don't know what the hell's going on.
And who is this with the Muslim Desire one in the back of her car in the Suburban? Somebody got on Muslim attire. We on theme today, aren't we?
Oh, here you go, y'all.
Somebody send me the clip. Yeah, Miss Lisa. It's Miss Lisa to you. Ain't no sister, you not sonning her. That's Diddy's, not yours.
So that's Misa. I think that's hey, Diddy's I think one of Diddy's baby son's mother, Misa. That's who we just saw. I'm trying to figure this shit the fuck out. Yeah, I've been trying to ask somebody, but nobody knows. Yeah, that was Misa. Melissa said that Misa. That was Diddy's. I think Justin's mom. Oh no, I think Justin's mom. Whoever, but Misa. I think that's Justin's mom. Diddy's son. The one that says she's just there to support Justin. I believe that's her. This is exclusive, y'all. One second, one second. Oh, I'm in the way. Okay. I'm in the way, y'all. I almost got ran over trying to get y'all the exclusive. Y'all about to see Flo get ran over. Hey, Melissa. Yep, baby mama. Yep. Somebody said Justin looked nothing like Diddy. Hey, y'all letting Dickie have it in the comments. Okay, hold on. What you say, C-Tuck? C-Tuck, go to the setting at the bottom of the screen, camera on the left side, okay? Of the menu, scroll down and click mirror. Okay, so go down, okay, so C-Tuck, you say go to the setting at the bottom of the screen, click camera on the left side of the menu, scroll down and click tick mirror, okay. So go to the setting at the bottom of the screen, okay, click camera. Let's go. Shout out to C-Tuck, y'all. Send me a super chat. Send me a super chat for that. C-Tuck. Thank you, C-Tuck. Now let me wipe this off a little bit. Go C-Tuck. Everybody say C-Tuck is the man. Hey, let's get some C-Tuck is the man in the comments. He just got us together. Now I can give y'all some real views and not trying to do a whole selfie coverage. C-Tuck is the man. Let's get some C-Tuck. Can we get some C-Tuck is the man in the comments? There we go.
Time check, Flo. What's the time check?
It's 8:56.
Pardon you? No, it's not. All right. No problem. Next time, say excuse me. Or pardon you.
This is a hostile environment, you guys.
You got the right fuel for it.
What? Oh yeah. I'm fishing water right now.
He can previously say, excuse me, so someone can move out the way. Right? Or wrong?
She's turned up to the max, guys. I'm gonna have whatever she's having. Look at Dennis, y'all. This is the GOAT of all media, y'all. You see, Dennis is on top of everything.
Sure. Always missed that shot too.
I know that you got it though. That's what I said. I said Dennis.
Always missed that one too.
Almost, but hey, look, Dennis, you might almost miss it, but you ain't gonna never miss it. We out here, y'all, and thanks to C-Tuck, I got my camera working like everybody else now. I don't gotta be in the camera shot the whole time. Thank you, C-Tuck. This is live coverage of the Diddy trial, Flow Show No Filter.
You just like me with my glasses.
C-Tuck is the man. C-Tuck got us real. C-Tuck got me I'm a real cameraman now. C-Tuck. I always could count on my boy. I always could count on C-Tuck to come through.
It only works in the first 72 hours of symptoms. Or go to urgent care, City Med, I recommend. City MD.
Hey, 50.
Open it up.
Here come Brian.
My brother.
Here come Brian Steele.
My brother from another mother. Mr. Steele. Mr. Steele.
Do your thing in there, you hear me? Do your thing, baby. Do your thing.
Hi, good morning, guys.
home. Brian not guilty home.
Hey, look, I found out the key. Just follow Dennis. I ain't missing shit.
Yeah, I know.
There go my guy. What's up, guy? What's up with you, bro?
Your shit'll be demonetized again, brother.
Whoa, y'all! Y'all just seen Brian
He
Steele.
thought he was gonna get away with the Holy Spirit's chosen. And call him a PSUS.
Or they call him Brian Aluminum Foil. We got somebody else coming in, y'all. This is live coverage.
Come on back out here.
Because they flagged his channel and he lost one of his channels. So one of them extra shits is gone.
Where? That just walked in?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I think that was the prosecutor, I think, but I'm not sure.
Xavier, it's me. Look at shop.
Live coverage of the Diddy trial, y'all. This is the Flow Show No Filter. This is the first time we've actually did a Flow Show No Filter podcast episode where we are literally, I took y'all from the airport straight to the courthouse. The Sprinter van dropped me in front of.
All the lawyers in.
All the lawyers are in?
Shapiro, did she come in?
Little mommy with the four eyes.
Jason came in? Jason's in the room. Brian.
Sorry, I ate shrimp this morning. If you smell shrimp, I ate a lobster roll, some shrimp and because I can, an eggplant sandwich, pause with Dijon mustard or spicy mustard on it. And I'm drinking it down with my thermos of water.
You had leftovers, so true. You had leftovers.
It was a pan of, it's not leftovers. I have a whole pan over there with shrimp in it.
Yes. You want to see the kids? They're coming.
We waiting on the. Hey y'all, we waiting on Diddy's children. They say they about to pull up, so we waiting on Diddy's kids, y'all. I'm gonna post up over here, get a little bit out of the ruckus. Everybody over here, they arguing. So let me go down here since it's now C Tuck done told me how to do this. All right, y'all. So let me let y'all know right now it's a hostile environment. People are arguing. But right now we're waiting for, I guess, Christian Combs, Justin, and Quincy are supposed to be arriving any minute now. So let's hang on and catch them going into the courthouse. People out here are arguing, but I'm gonna tell you one thing you gonna notice: they don't fuck with Flo. They know I ain't gonna fuck around. I ain't arguing with nobody. Leave me alone. And I'm glad that they know not to. I don't know why they all out here arguing, but they know not to argue with me. So I'm good. I just mind my business. Don't get me started. Oh, no problem, Linda. Linda says, thank you for the coverage. You know I got y'all. We waiting for, like I said, we waiting for Diddy's sons. And Diddy's sons are coming. So we waiting for them to pull up, and they'll be the last ones to go into the courtroom. And then at that point, I will go into the courtroom. So like I said, waiting for Diddy's sons to pull up. Once they pull up and go into the courtroom, I'm gonna take my ass into the courtroom and give y'all this full coverage live. The Flow Show, no filter. Flow on the go. Just pulled out of Cleveland, Ohio, spending time with people I care so much about, special people. Shout out to Shauna. Shout out to Shauna. Shauna. Miss the air, the queen of the air, the queen of the air fryer. But I'm gonna flip this camera since my boy C Tuck told me how to flip it. I'm about to flip it back over, give y'all some more coverage. Yeah, not eating shit. Yeah, hey, look, you don't know what's going on out here. You liable to hear anything. Y'all heard that? I just like that. I think it's so much of a blessing that everybody out here be arguing and fussing, and they don't bring that energy to me. I think that's such a blessing. Everybody treats me with love. They laugh. We joke. They don't argue with me. I don't know why, but I appreciate it. But these media people out here be arguing, y'all. Like, if I just walk through, you gonna catch arguments. They arguing about who in front of the camera and who they gonna demonetize, and I don't know why. But they leave your boy Flo alone. Everybody loves Flo, and let's keep it that way. I like to smile and laugh. I don't like to cook, folks. But if I have to cook, I will. I will open up the kitchen in New York. The kitchen can be opened in New York. Best believe it. But other than that, I just like to smile and chill. See, like that guy. Just laid back, calm, cool. At any moment, an argument would just erupt. I'm like you. Nah, I just stay out the way and do my job. See, like that guy. You just want to chill. Forget all that arguing and fussing and fighting. We all here to do a job and eat shrimp. Flow on the go. What's up, Laura? Hey, Laura. Oh my God, I hope my phone better not die before how much I got? I am on 17%. So I hope the kids get here if they weren't here already. Oh no, I think Dennis got the what? Oh Dennis, you got the charger? I hope that I could get a shot of I hope I get a shot of Diddy's sons and them coming in before my phone dies, y'all. I'm gonna try. They arguing about. I gotta follow Dennis. Hold on, I gotta flip the damn thing. Hold up, y'all. Let me flip this thing. Somebody's coming. Nothing. Oh, I thought somebody was coming, y'all. Dennis says it's nothing. I found out my new strategy. I just follow Dennis around. He's like an eagle eye. That's Dennis right there, y'all. That's the OG who taught me everything in this media game, and he been boots on the ground to damn near every story, from Cardi B and Tasha K's beef to R. Kelly. He was boots on the ground during the R. Kelly trial. My boy Dennis right there. Dennis has been boots on the ground on every major story for the last, man, at least 15, 20 years, something like that. So I found out my new strategy is just keep following him around. Wherever he points his camera, I'm pointing my camera.
She's walking. She's walking.
Let's see, y'all. This is the test. Can my battery last long enough for Diddy's sons to get here? Because I don't care if it dies, because I'm about to go inside the courtroom anyway. good vibes bring good vibes. For sure.
I watch you guys. You guys are funny.
I will be your shot.
You're better on that side because you're inside the band. Yeah, I know. I've got a few good shots that way.
I think we got some action coming, y'all. Live at the Diddy trial. You have to be careful. This media game is like this, like the drug game. They out here.
That's funny.
This is a dog eat dog.
Yeah. When they first started, first week or so, first couple weeks, I've never seen anything. I think you're doing about 100.
Oh, I think I see somebody coming, y'all. I think I see somebody coming. Where are the Suns? Live from New York, y'all. Diddy trial. That's the Courthouse. We are waiting for, I believe, Diddy's kids right now, y'all. This is the Flow Show, No Filter. This is the first live broadcast on the go. I hope my phone lasts, hope the battery lasts long enough for us to get this coverage. But if it don't, fuck it. No, I got a charger, but I can't charge it outside. No, I'm going in the courtroom anyway. I got my charger, but I don't have nowhere to charge it at. But if we could last long enough, I just needed to last long enough for the kids to pull up.
You looking in front of you or you not? Hey. You looking behind you? Oh, I didn't even see that one pulling out.
Oh, y'all, I think we in business.
In business.
What's up?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
Good seeing you again. Think we in business, y'all.
Oh, there he is. Y'all ain't seen him since like the first week. Because everybody's supposed to come today, right? All the cousins, everybody. Aunts, uncles, loved ones, friends.
Oh, you coming? You want to go?
It's going to take a minute.
You just want to go through?
All right, y'all. We got action, y'all. I told y'all they was coming. Let's see how much. I got 12%. We good.
No, it's my storage is still on my second phone.
I got 12%, y'all.
It's 128 gigs.
It should last long enough for us to see this shot, and then I'll be able to charge it.
That's cool.
Get you. All right, I got you. Got you.
So we'll get hit now.
Don't worry. Yeah, that's all right. That's their little burrow. I love cats. I had one for a long time. Her name was Taj. My mother named that.
We are waiting for, I think this is more of Diddy family, possibly. You see everybody waiting, posted. You got people, you got boom mics, everybody. I'm recording them. They recording me. Everybody recording each other. Here we go, y'all. 12%. I got 12%. Oh, here go the twins, y'all.
Good morning.
Have a good day.
Yours are beautiful. Have a great day.
Somebody smelled good.
Yes.
So that was the twins. Diddy's twins.
Good morning, everybody. Have a good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you guys. You know who that is? Chance mother.
Oh, that's Chance Mother.
Mm-hmm.
So that was Chance Mother, y'all. That we just saw. Okay, I think that's it, y'all.
Oh, so that's a girl's bodyguard. The handsome one. Good job, guys. No, the mama's got to come out. It took y'all 8 weeks to get it right. Good job. At least you're not going to be here today. That's the mandatory training of PR. From now on.
All right, y'all. So that was the twins, and I think that's all the kids. That's all the children. So I'm about to cut out of here. Get ready to go in the courtroom. I'm gonna charge my phone, and I got some exclusive footage. If you a VIP, $23 subscription. If you got the $23 subscription, you will get all access to the exclusive Diddy breakdown of his closing arguments. Buzzsprout. Just go to Buzzsprout link. It's in the chat. It's in the notes. Buzzsprout.com. I appreciate y'all. This flow on the go. And I'm about to go inside the freaking courtroom. This is the Flow Show No Filter. Join me live whenever I go live. I appreciate, love every last one of y'all. Y'all already know I'm out here. I'm safe. And I like that everybody been kicking Dickie's ass in the chat. Hey, let's get the I'm outs in the chat, y'all. Let's get the I'm outs in the chat, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to take my ass in the courtroom and do some work. All right, Dennis. Do your thing, man. I see you at, what, lunchtime?
You want to say, yeah, lunchtime.
Yeah, I'm going upstairs, yep. So I will see y'all. Get the I'm outs in the chat, y'all. Y'all know the routine. Shout out to C-Tuck for showing us how to flip that camera, man. I enjoyed y'all. Thank you for keeping me company. I'm out, and I don't even know how to get out of this. Much love. Diddy trial 2025.